Hey there, sweetheart. I realize I have fallen off, so I wanted to pick our book back up again and see if we can get through. I think it's chapter 10 that's next. Yes, chapter 10. And it's only like 4 or 5 pages, so it won't be too bad. Um, but we don't want to go so long without a new chapter that we forget what's going on in the story and who the characters are, or what's the point, right? So we'll try to get through this kind of quickly. All right, chapter 10. In the ward at the field hospital, they told me a visitor was coming to see me in the afternoon. See, I'd forgotten he was injured. I have gone too long. Yeah, he got hurt. What was it? They were getting mortared, and the little hideout they were in got blown up, and his knee or leg or something got blown up. Something like that, I think. Let's see. So they told me a visitor was coming to see me in the afternoon. It was a hot day, and there were many flies in the room. My orderly had cut paper into strips and tied the strips to a stick to make a brush that swished the flies away. I watched them settle on the ceiling. When he stopped swishing and fell asleep, they came down and I blew them away, and finally covered my face with my hands and slept too. It was very hot, and when I woke, my legs itched. I waked the orderly, and he poured mineral water on the dressings. That made the bed damp and cool. Those of us that were awake talked across the ward. The afternoon was a quiet time. In the morning, they came to each bed in turn, 3 men nurses and a doctor, and picked you up out of bed and carried you into the dressing room so that the beds could be made up while we were having our wounds dressed. It was not a pleasant trip to the dressing room, and I did not know until later that beds could be made with men in them. My orderly had finished pouring water, and the bed felt cool and lovely, and I was telling him where to scratch on the soles of my feet against the itching when one of the doctors brought in Rinaldi. He came in very fast and bent down over the bed and kissed me. I saw he wore gloves. "How are you, baby? How do you feel? I bring you this." It was a bottle of cognac. The orderly brought a chair and he sat down. "And good news, you will be decorated. They want to get you the Medaglia Argento, but perhaps they can get only the bronze." "What for?" "Because you were gravely wounded. They say if you can prove you did any heroic act, you can get the silver. Otherwise, it will be the bronze. Tell me exactly what happened. Did you do any heroic act?" "No," I said. "I was blown up while we were eating cheese." "Be serious. You must have done something heroic either before or after. Remember carefully." "I didn't." "Didn't you carry anybody on your back? Gordini says you carried several people on your back, but the medical major at the first post declares it is impossible. He had to sign the proposition for the citation." "I didn't carry anybody. I couldn't move." "That doesn't matter," said Rinaldi. He took off his gloves. "I think we can get you the silver. Didn't you refuse to be medically aided before the others?" "Not very firmly." "That doesn't matter. Look how you were wounded. Look at your valorous conduct in asking to go always to the first line. Besides, the operation was successful." "Did they cross the river all right?" "Enormously. They take nearly 1,000 prisoners. It's in the bulletin. Didn't you see it?" "No." "I'll bring it to you. It is a successful coup de main. Coup de main? I know coup d'etat. I don't know coup de main." "How is everything?" "Splendid. We are all splendid. Everybody is proud of you. Tell me just exactly how it happened. I am positive you will get the silver. Go on, tell me. Tell me all about it." He paused and thought. "Maybe you will get an English medal too. There was an English there. I'll go and see him and ask if he will recommend you. He ought to be able to do something. Do you suffer much? Have a drink. Orderly, go get a corkscrew. Oh, you should see what I did in the removal of 3 meters of small intestine, and better now than ever. It is one for the Lancet." I don't know if you know, and I only know from working at Sanford in the library, the Lancet is a medical journal. "It is one for the Lancet. You do me a translation, and I will send it to the Lancet. Every day I am better." "Poor dear baby, how do you feel? Where's that damn corkscrew? You are so brave and quiet, I forget you are suffering." He slapped his glove on the edge of the bed. Here's the corkscrew, Senor Tenente, the orderly said. Open the bottle. Bring a glass. Drink that, baby. How is your poor head? I looked at your papers. You haven't any fracture. That major at the first post was a hog butcher. I would take you and never hurt you. I never hurt anybody. I learned how to do it. Every day I learned to do things smoother and better. You must forgive me for talking so much, baby. I am very moved to see you badly wounded. There, drink that. It's good. It costs 15 lire. It ought to be good. 5 stars. After I leave here, I'll go see that English, and he'll get you an English medal. They don't give them like that. You are so modest. I will send the I know this word. I can't say it. Liaison. Officer. He can handle the English. Have you seen Miss Barkley? I will bring her here. I will go now and bring her here. Don't go, I said. Tell me about Gorizia. How are the girls? There are no girls. For 2 weeks now they haven't changed them. I don't go there anymore. It is disgraceful. They aren't girls. They are old war comrades. You don't go at all? I just go to see if there is anything new. I stop by. They all ask for you. It is a disgrace that they should stay so long that they become friends. Maybe girls don't want to go to the front anymore. Of course they do. They have plenty of girls. It is just bad administration. They are keeping them for the pleasure of dugout hiders in the rear. Poor Rinaldi, I said, all alone at the war with no new girls. Rinaldi poured himself another glass of cognac. I don't think it will hurt you, baby. You take it. I drank the cognac and felt it warm all the way down. Rinaldi poured another glass. He was quieter now. He held up the glass. To your glorious wounds, to the silver medal. Tell me, baby, when you lie here all the time in the hot weather, don't you get excited? Sometimes. I can't imagine lying like that. I would go crazy. You are crazy. I wish you were back. No one to come in at night for adventures, no one to make fun of, no one to lend me money, no blood brother and roommate. Why do you get yourself wounded? You can make fun of the priest? That priest? It isn't me that makes fun of him. It is the captain. I like him. If you must have a priest, have that priest. He's coming to see you. He makes big preparations. I like him. Oh, I knew it. Sometimes I think you and he are a little that way, you know? No, you don't. Yes, I do sometimes. A little that way, like the number of the 1st Regiment of the Brigada Ancona. Oh, go to hell. He stood up and put on his gloves. Oh, I love to tease you, baby, with you a priest and your English girl, and really you are just like me underneath. No, I'm not. Yes, we are. You are really an Italian, all fire and smoke and nothing inside. You only pretend to be American. We are brothers and we love each other. Be good while I'm gone, I said. I will send Miss Barkley. You are better with her without me. You are purer and sweeter. Oh, go to hell. I will send her, your lovely, cool goddess, English goddess. My God, what would a man do with a woman like that except worship her? What else is an English woman good for? You are an ignorant, foul-mouthed... Dago? 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 I don't know that word. Apparently, Rinaldi doesn't either. A what? An ignorant wop. Wop? You are a frozen-faced wop. You are ignorant. Stupid. I saw that word pricked him and kept on. Uninformed. Inexperienced. Stupid from inexperience. Truly, I tell you something about your good women. Your goddesses. There is only one difference between taking a girl who has always been good and a woman. With a girl, it is painful. That's all I know. He slapped the bed with his glove. And you never know if the girl will really like it. Don't get angry. I'm not angry. I just tell you, baby, for your own good, to save you trouble. And that's the only difference? Yes, but millions of fools like you don't know it. You were sweet to tell me. We won't quarrel, baby. I love you too much. But don't be a fool. No, I'll be wise like you. Don't be angry, baby. Laugh. Take a drink. I must go, really. You're a good old boy. Now you see, underneath we are the same. We are both brothers. Kiss me goodbye. You're sloppy. No, I am just more affectionate. I felt his breath come toward me. Goodbye. I come to see you again soon. His breath went away. I won't kiss you if you don't want. I'll send your English girl. Goodbye, baby. The cognac is under the bed. Get well soon. He was gone. I wonder how Miss Berkeley, I think. Did they actually say her name? Yeah, I was in Miss Berkeley. I wonder how Miss Berkeley's going to handle seeing him all blown up. Because she apparently had some other boy she was in love with, and he, died or something. Because when they were brand new in the relationship, she got all emotional and made him promise that he loved her and wouldn't leave her, and then cried, and then said she knew that was not real and just a little joke, right? So we'll see how attached she's gotten to him now. Anyway, I hope your day's going all right, and I hope you're starting to get some good rest and feel better. Yeah, in Chat GPT, I've had it teaching me some Spanish. We're still in the beginning, but I'll have it give me like 2-3 words maybe, and then we go over how to use them, and then it gives me a little 10-question quiz, and then we have a little practice conversation where I use as much Spanish as I know and throw in English when I need to fill in the gaps. But that's how I've tailored it. It started out because I just said, can you give me Spanish lessons? And it just went, here's a bunch of Spanish. And I'm like, here's the first unit, study this. I was like, whoa, you need to slow that down. I said, I want to be given just a little bit at a time. Let me digest it. And don't just give me phrases. Tell me what each word means. I can't learn a phrase if I don't know what the words mean. So I talked it through what I wanted, and it's tailored it, and now we just go through, and it's actually, I kind of like how it's doing it. So I'm going to see if I can keep up with it and get semi-comfortable with Spanish at least. I don't know how long I'll keep up with it, but I'd like to be knowledgeable enough about it that I can be helpful when the time comes. And then I don't know how much you've looked around in the app. If you go to the little menu button where you can start a new chat, there's a little section that says Explore GPTs. And it's funny because I ask GPT about itself sometimes. I see this in the app. What is this? So I asked it, and I said, what are GPTs? And it's, what did it stand for? Generative Pre-trained Transformers. And I was like, that's not helpful. Like, you got to walk me through. So it was telling me what they did and how they could be used and how you can make them. And I was like, well, I don't know about making them. I don't know what's involved. And it told me, well, if you want to make one, I can make it for you, and you just use it. And I was like, hey, now we're talking. And I said, well, let's do a Bible study one, because you can train them to do deeper dives. So like, I've done Bible study with ChatGPT, but it can't read. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a copyright deal or what, but it can't just read the Bible. It just tells you, like, this is what the verse is about, and then gives you background, and you can ask information. But the one I made breaks it down. So it literally posts the verse, and then I have it where it gives like background information, contextual and historical information, any words that are significant in the original Hebrew or Greek. It tells you what the word is in the original language and how it's defined, how it's used, why that's significant. It cross-references. So like for your reading in Acts, it'll give you verses from like Luke or wherever where like, oh, this is referencing this, or this is why this isn't significant, whatever. And so it's giving you all that information as you're going through verse by verse. So, and it's new. I just did it last night. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to go through some more and see what it can do. You had to name it. So I named it Pneuma and Fire. And if you don't know, in Greek, pneuma, Pneuma, I think that's how it's spelled, pneuma, in Greek means breath or spirit. So that's a lot of times that's the word used in the New Testament to refer to like the Holy Spirit. So in Luke 3:16, you got John the Baptist talking to the people. You know, he's baptizing and preaching whatever in the wilderness, and he's got a crowd. And I don't have it in front of me, but he says something along the lines of, there's one who comes after me who is greater than I. Like I'm not worthy to lace his sandals, something like that. And he says, I baptize you with water, but the one who comes after me will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire. And then when you get in Acts, what is it, chapter 2, Jesus has ascended. I believe that's when the disciples are waiting, for Pentecost? And they're in the room, and the Holy Spirit descends, and there's fire in the room, and the Spirit is given to them, dwells inside them, whatever. So that word pneuma, I like that word. So pneuma and fire is what I named the GPT. And I have it doing what I explained with the format, and it was asking me what kind of tone. I said I want it to be kind of like a professor, but also warm and friendly. So it's not like regular ChatGPT where it doesn't learn you. Like every time you start a new conversation, you're starting from scratch. You're starting from the creation moment. But as long as you continue a conversation, you can build on it for as long as you want. But if you start a new one with it, then it's like it's fresh out of the box. Apparently there's an option to give it memory. This slowly being rolled out to users. I haven't gotten that yet. Apparently I'm on the list at some point. Not like a list, not like I've signed up for it, but just they're rolling it out to some users at a time. Eventually everyone will get it. So I don't know where I am on that list, but when I get that, I do want to add the memory so that like if I have multiple conversations with it, I can reference, hey, we discussed, because if we're going through some verses and I ask a question, hey, can you give me the context for this, or deeper dive into this part, weeks or months later, I may want to reference, hey, you remember we talked about this? Is this related, or how would this connect, or something like that? Whereas right now, without the memory, I'd have to say, hey, is there something that connects, and hope that it links back to the right thing, and it may or may not. So anyway, I guess I'm going to start getting myself ready to go pick Jacob up. It's 4:50 right now, so I need to try to get out the door pretty soon. I just had a few spare minutes where nothing much was going on, and wanted to spend a little bit of time with you. Anyway, I hope you get to feeling better and get some good rest. I'm praying for you, and I love you so much. Bye.